Being in recess on Thornburg, we'll now take up Sandra York. Where are you, Miss York?
Yes.
All right, we'll now be on the record in GW 2025 CR 72, State of Kansas versus Sandra Sue York, State by County Attorney Jill Gillette, defended in person and by Attorney William McClendon via Zoom, separate locations. Is Gloria Swanson here?
She is.
Where is she?
She's upstairs at the courthouse.
Okay, at the Greenwood, DC, it says, okay.
Stevenson.
Mr. McClendon, how does your client want to proceed on the charge before us today, the animal at large, dangerous animal at large?
Judge, so I do apologize about the late notice to this, but it was in my preparation for today's hearing that I figured I have a conflict on this matter. I represent the city of Fall River, and in doing so, several of the members who are listed and are potential witnesses in this, I also serve in a capacity, so I don't feel comfortable representing Miss York in this particular capacity.
In other words, you don't want to cross-examine your bosses that write your checks, right?
In a way, yes, Your Honor.
I understand. I imagine Ms. Swanson would probably feel better not having their employee represent the defendant. So you're moving to withdraw for conflict?
Yes, Your Honor.
Oh, dear. Okay, well, Miss Gillette, I think he has every legitimate reason to withdraw, so I will grant that. I hate that because I wanted to proceed timely, but I will still visit for just a moment with Miss York. All right, Miss York, your son, Mr. Schinkel, isn't by chance here, is he?
No, he's not.
Well, I am familiar with this case somewhat through a protection hearing I heard some time ago in a civil matter. We're here actually on a motion to revoke diversion. Miss Gillette, do you anticipate any of the folks from Fall River needing to testify today?
Not until she has a new attorney.
Okay. Well,
That's why the victim, the alleged victim, is here.
yeah,
This is
yeah. Well, she wrote me a statement here too. The victim did. Did you all get a copy, Mr. McClendon, Miss Gillette? Did we get? I think my letter actually came from your office, Miss Gillette. I think that Miss Swanson sent the letter to you and you forwarded. Go ahead.
her last name is Stevenson.
Stevenson. Where'd I get Swanson?
I don't know.
I thought that was interesting that it was the same as the former actress from but it's Stevenson, not Swanson. Oh, okay. So your name is Stevenson, not Swanson.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, glad we got that straight. All right, well, here's one thing I'm concerned about. Miss York. Where'd you go? There you
Still right here.
Miss York.
Yes.
In that protection order, you and your son are to not be around Miss Stevenson or property with any form of dogs, especially pit bulls. And as I was preparing for my docket today and reading this letter, there are allegations that pit bull that bit her is still coming around the property. In people's pickups, the backs of their trucks, it's still barking and carrying on. She's still being intimidated. If you want to stay out of jail until this is resolved, if you don't want your bond revoked, you're going to have to keep all dogs away from that property. I'm going to just make it all dogs. I don't want them on your property that's near hers. I don't want your kids showing up with the dog in the back of the truck. There's even been some allegation that you're keeping the dog for him on your property for your son.
No,
Okay.
that is not true.
Okay, I hope that's not true. But I'm going to make it hopefully as clear as I can that there are not to be any dogs on your property, whether it be on foot or in trucks or cars, no dogs. And if you need to put up a no dogs anywhere near my property sign to tell your kids to quit putting you in harm's way, then you're gonna have to do it. But your son, if your son is doing what I've been told he is through this letter, if your son is showing up with that pit bull around her, he's not here, and I'm not gonna say that to him. I wish he were here, but I will tell you, he has a protection order where he's to keep his dog away from her. And if he brings that dog around, he could be charged with violation of protection order himself. He may have been by now. Kind of think he may have been. But keep that dog away from her property.
It has,
The
Ma'am, my
allegation is she's been bitten by your son's pit bull because he brings him over to your house. And then the dog goes
What is that?
wild. We'll hear that. I don't know if it's true or not, but I'm just saying if it is true, that would be terrifying to anybody to have a pit bull attack. So you and your son are kind of in harm's way here yourselves if that dog keeps coming over to your house. It's just a matter of time before you get your bond revoked or he gets put in jail without bond. So this is for your benefit as well as hers. Don't let him come over. If you don't both have security cameras, you might need them. I think, Miss Stevenson, you said in this letter that you've got a security system. I assume that has cameras so that if that dog is around you, it'll show up on your camera.
yes, ma'am.
I know your letter says one day he broke his tie-out leash and he attacked, and that the son himself threatens you.
Yes,
That you have the defendant on video yelling from her porch. You guys, I know it's tough to have neighbors that you don't get along with. And I understand that you two ladies used to get along great until the adult son started showing up with his pit bull. Maybe the son's the problem. I don't know. And someday this will go back to evidence. But I did hear some evidence and testimony with the PFA or the PFS. So I'm just saying for both your benefits, keep the dog away. And I don't know if Miss Stevenson is a real irritating person or not. She looks like a very lovely person, but if she irritates you, don't be near her. If you see her, go the other way. Don't stand and yell at her on your porch. Don't let your son yell at her, and vice versa. Just stay away from each other. Believe it or not, some
never
neighbors
yelled at her.
all right. Well, some neighbors go for years without having to see each other, but it seems like once you start having trouble, you just see each other all the time. And I'm saying you've got to stop it. So that's enough lecturing for now. Hopefully it's common sense and you'll just follow it. But is there anything else, Miss Gillette, that we need to address?
Nothing further from the state, Your Honor.
Mr. McClendon, I know you were allowed to withdraw, but anything further before I let you folks go?
No, Your Honor, nothing from me.
Mr. Favre, is there any chance you could take this case for me? You want to think
I don't
about
know
it.
anything. I don't know anything about it, but maybe.
All right, Missy, when you start looking for a reappointment, let's look at Mr. Favre. I think he could do this. And all
Yeah,
right.
send me an email.
Okay.
Okay, and we need a new date.
Oh, yes, let's give it a new date. So
Uh,
we're sending this back over for diversion revocation hearing.
what about January 27th at 3:30?
If everybody can get along between now and then. The holidays are coming and there's going to be, the boys and girls are going to be coming. Do you have anything the end of this month before the holiday, before Christmas? Because I just feel like it's going to be a potentially miserable Christmas if all the kids start coming home. And
December 23rd, I don't know if Miss Gillette's playing on, we don't have anything scheduled there. I was leaving that open.
well, I like that idea.
So, or we could try for next Tuesday. the
Well,
16th.
okay, look.
Oh,
Mr.
wait, Jill's leaving early. Never mind.
Yeah, Mr. Favre may need more time. All right, January 27 it is. Deputy Coude lives near your homes, ladies, is that right? Or at least yours, Miss Stevens. Maybe I'm mistaken on that one. Of course, he could be out of town. Well, I'm just gonna make it a condition of your bond, Miss York. Your kids are gonna have to be on their best behavior. You need to go have your family Christmas somewhere else.
We don't have family Christmas except out in the country. Not at my home.
Great. Is that way you can't be accused of anything and can't get your bond revoked? Unless you really go out of your way. All right, very good. I could just see all kinds of issues with that. All right,
Nope,
so
there won't be.
that's the order. Thank you, ladies.
Thank you.
Just try to avoid each other until I see you again January 27th.
Thank you very much, Judge.
You're welcome.